Now, this is for those idle analysts who are worried because in their bedroom tea party, they misled themselves to believing that APC will suffer what PDP had suffered. And so when they heard last week that our neighboring state, a former part of Bender State, Midwest State, who we voted together for the creation of Midwest State, their Governor Sheriff, and all the leaders here joined APC. These analysts could not sleep because their calculations have gone under. Today, when they hear that why they are still deceiving themselves, and I swear that Aswe cannot give to himself what God did not give him. They are still crying every day. I'm sure by tomorrow, they will hurriedly organize a money show and they will be deceiving themselves. What God has put up, no man can put down. God put Monday Ukweolu to stand and rescue us. And no man, no television analyst, you can cry 24 hours. That will not change what God has made. I see them even in their bitterness. When it doesn't suit them, they abuse our judiciary. But some of these guys are not to be serial lawbreakers. They can't even obey traffic laws in Lagos. They use the name of APC governor to threaten workers. And yet when he sued them, they sermonize about morality. They sermonize about rule of law when they lack character. Let me use opportunity, Chairman, Governor, I know I'm taking a little more time, to clarify what I said in Benin when I was national chairman of APC, which till tomorrow they are trying to twist. I said, and it's also valid for you, particularly those of you from Edo Central, you know the meaning of ill obey. What does it mean? I don't do bad. Is that not the meaning? Ill obey means I don't do bad. Now, one honorable ill obey, he wasn't a commissioner, he wasn't in government, he wasn't a government contractor, but he was a respected and responsible leader of the party, PDP. He left PDP to come and join APC when I was chairman. And I interpreted his name according to our vernacular. That now he'll obey. You have now come to APC. You have been with PDP that specialize in obey. That specialize in obey. What is obey? Evil. Now that you have left the party, people deceiving people, to APC, you are now going to live up to your father's name. These mischievous media analysts looking for how they can bring me down, they went on to say that I said, regardless of your sins, if you come to APC, your sins are forgiven. I would like to ask one of them, who was once arrested after writing an article against Jonathan, abusing Jonathan and abusing Jonathan's wife as president. He ended up as their servant, as a spokesman. Was his sins forgiven? When he left, EFCC invited him. He was detained by EFCC. Did he have agreement with me that he should be released? I saw him mischievously asking the governor, former governor of Delta, did you consult Oshiomole about your sins? Be forgiven before you decide to join APC. You can see how they go out of the bounds of decency to treat their lives. And even to mischievously harass people who have attained their height. Meanwhile, some of these guys, they try to be deputy governor to a drug barrel that was declared wanted by the United States. They applied to be deputy governor in Ogun State. And Ogun State people say it is one thing to parrot like a virtual television. We are not going to give you our ticket. Having lost, anytime APC make progress, you can see the bitterness in their face. We are ready to engage them.
Hello, great people. Let us dissect the video that you just watched. And to do that, I'll be playing you 3 videos that address the key things Adams Oshiomhole raised in his speech. You will recall that in that particular speech, former governor of Edo State and senator representing Edo State, Adams Oshiomhole, tongue-lashed Dr. Reuben Abati of Arise News, his colleague Rufai Oseni, and the general Arise News crew, based on the interview that Dr. Reuben Abati had with the former governor of Delta State, Okowa. In a moment, I'll play you that video, and I'll also be playing you the video that established the controversy, which is when Adams Oshiomhole said, when he was the national chairman of the APC, that once you cross over to the APC, your sins are forgiven. Did Adams Oshiomhole truly made that statement? I'll be playing the video for you in a moment. Then the third one that I'll be playing for you is the one of Rufai Oseni. You will recall that in that particular video, Adams Oshiomhole stated that Rufai Oseni breached traffic law. I will be refreshing your memory with that particular video. First, let us go and watch the first video, which is the one of your sins are forgiven. Did Adams Oshiomhole truly made that statement when he was the national chairman of the APC? Let us go and watch this video. Let's watch it.
There are a lot of very, very senior people from PDP who have decided to join forces with President Buhari to take the broom to sweep away PDP and to continue to ensure that APC is going to preside all over Nigeria. It includes my own brother, my friend, who comes from my own clan, Harry Duke Tenebe. He's the former organizing secretary of PDP. And we also have former vice chairman, PDP, and leader of Edo North of PDP. We also have my brother, Chief Esheshi Godwin. He's also former council chairman and my very dear friend. And we have quite a number of other leaders who have come. Tony Ilwobe. Ilwobe means I don't do bad. And in fact, once you have joined APC, all your sins are forgiven.
There you have it. Did Adams Oshiomhole said that when you move to APC, your sins are forgiven? Balance what you just watched in this last video to what Adams Oshiomhole said during the rally. And I look forward to your impression in the comments section. Now, let us go and watch the interview that Dr. Reuben Abati had with the former governor of Delta State, immediate past governor Okowa, who also happens to be the running mate of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, presidential candidate of the PDP in the 2023 presidential election, where Dr. Reuben Abati referenced the particular issue that, when you move to the APC, your sins are forgiven. And he mentioned Adams Oshiomhole's name specifically. Let us go and watch the video, then we'll come back for some great discussion. Let's watch it.
To ask you, that were you arrested by the EFCC or not? And is it true that it was Senator Adams Oshiomhole who advised you that if you join the APC, your sins will be forgiven once you join the APC? And why are you in a hurry for your sins to be forgiven? So I'm sure some of them will send more questions.
In the first instance, there are no sins to be forgiven because no sins were committed.
There you have it. You just watched the interview of Dr. Reuben Abati and Senator Okowa, vice presidential candidate of the PDP in the 2023 presidential election. And I look forward to your impression in the comment section. Now, before we watch the video of Rufai Oseni, what Adams Oshiomhole said about Rufai Oseni, before we watch that particular video, I need to kind of like dissect some things for you that I noticed in the speech of Adams Oshiomhole as regards the person of Dr. Reuben Abati. In that particular speech, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, he said that Dr. Reuben Abati had a failed political ambition. Well, I find it a bit absurd that a politician of Oshiomole's stature will be accusing somebody of having a failed political ambition. What is politics? What is democracy? What is contesting in an election? It is 50-50. It is about whether you win or lose. And if the people say they don't want you, then so be it. So you as a politician that have faced the ballot at different points in time, that you have ruled Edo State for 8 years, I find it a bit absurd that you will be mocking somebody for losing an election. Losing is part of the game. You must not always win an election, except if you have the orientation that when it's election time, you are either to steal it, to grab it, to snatch it and run away with it. But apart from that, definitely you shouldn't have the mindset that this election that you are going into, you must win by fire by force. And he also said something that Reuben Abati deputized a drug baron in the person of Buruji Kashamu. Reuben Abati was the deputy governorship candidate to Buruji Kashamu at that point in time. Now, you, Adams Oshiomhole, you are mocking another person that is a drug baron. Buruji Kashamu is late anyway, but then you are forgetting that the master that you serve, the master that you revere, the master that you love so much, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, still has a pending issue of controversy as regards his drug-related dealings allegedly in the United States in the 1990s. Now, you are mocking Buruji Kashamu. If tomorrow somebody comes to mock Bola Ahmed Tinubu, then you will now be angry and you have forgotten that the master that you serve is not only, he too has his own case, and you are mocking another person's master. So you can imagine the kind of, like, should we say, lack of character on the part of Adams Oshiomhole. And they usually say that he who lives in a glass house should not throw stone. You are living in a glass house and you are now throwing stone. So you can imagine, how can you say, okay, he contests with a drug baron when the master that you are serving, your overall lord in APC, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has some kind of like drug deals and shady dealings allegedly in the United States. So I think that Adams Oshiomhole shouldn't have gone that route at all. Then I feel that demonizing a TV operation is kind of like wrong. As a government, you don't expect that everybody will be praising you. Not everybody will be praising you as a government. The only TV station that can be singing your praise 247 is NTA. Apart from NTA, no other station can be singing your praise. They will look at any issues that you have, they will look at it objectively, and they will make their submission. So you don't need to hate them for what they do. It is kind of like immature for somebody that has governed for kind of like 8 years to now be treading the path of abusing Dr. Reuben Abati, abusing Rufai Oseni, and also tongue-lashing Arise News. At the end of the day, this same Arise News, you guys will go there, you go and beg them, you will give your jingles to them during election time. So I kind of like hope for a better conduct from Adams Oshiomhole, because, and like I said, he who lives in a glass house should not throw stone. Let us go and watch the video of Rufai Oseni when he reached the traffic rule in Lagos State, the one that Adams Oshiomhole referenced, and we close this discussion. See you in my next video. I love you all sincerely.
Let him pass it. Let's go. This is wrong.
I will call the government. We'll call the government. Nonsense.